And we're live.
User left your channel.
Yeah.
User
gonna be
joined
late
your
again.
channel.
And
You're
we
late. You're
immediately
11 minutes late.
Fuck
off! Fuck off!
God damn it, Fox.
I hate the two of you.
It's a PG stream, behave yourself.
Fucking arse.
It is not a PJ
This is not a
stream.
PG
No, it's
stream.
not. This has never been a PG stream.
Characters have been fucking and cursing and doing all sorts of inappropriate
if
behavior.
this is a PG stream, I am going to lightning bolt people until we don't have PG people anymore.
Lightning bolt them in the cock. That will be for extra not PG-ness.
Fuck's sake, why do
I need
do
to
this?
start eviscerating multiple. I'm gonna go out every night and torture some innocent person. There we go.
You want my Warhammer to shove
I'll
up
bring
their
Verge
arse?
along. He would love that.
I've had a couple of beers, I've had glasses of wine, and yet it's still not enough to deal with you fuckers.
No amount of alcohol.
I recommend a hard whiskey, filled with Prozac. Filled with.
Give me a second.
and
I'll
laxatives.
get
And
some of that.
laxatives. That extra warm
And some
feeling.
chocolate ice cream.
You'll have something that resembles ice cream afterwards if you take laxative.
Bitch, please don't make me go and get Christoph out again. No, I don't care what you think, Malik. I'm doing this with you. I will deliberately get Christoph into a one-on-one room with Torn. I can make
my.
that happen.
I'm sorry, I
Torn
missed that.
may hate me for the rest of his life, but
I already hate you.
This
Thank
is
you.
true.
I do try my best.
I don't hate you, Foxy. I am completely indifferent towards you.
That's not quite brown-nosing, but close to it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
honestly,
think-
hate is
I
a
don't
little bit
think
of a
he
strong
knows-
word. You
I
haven't
don't
done
think he
anything in
knows
particular.
What indifferent
However,
means.
dislike would be a very appropriate word.
Torn, you dislike everybody. So you disliking someone is like the same as you being neutral to someone.
It is my starting disposition. I will admit that.
Yeah,
Shield
you very
back.
However, I,
rarely
I
move
dislike
from it.
him a little bit more than I dislike other people.
Aw.
Is that a good thing or a bad?
Kind of depends how you look at it.
I think D&D.
Yeah.
D&D.
Oh,
Yes,
indeed.
yes,
Of course. And we are back. So,
for the third time.
for the third time. Second time? Second. Come on. Second. Where's
Yes,
second?
this is a second.
Get on with it!
Get on with it!
I blame Torn, I blame Torn. So, my darlings, what were we doing last time? I believe last time we had a bit of a intimate
We went to
moment
sleep.
with Verge and Azela, Sora and Caliph. Caliph, Sora and Caliph had
Yes.
a bit of enjoyment in the bedroom, I do believe last time, and
Yeah.
Garrett
did?
was left on his lonesome.
No, I was not. I went out and I had some really close-up personal time with Sarah.
No, you didn't. You lied.
Yes, I did. I got really close right up. I practically kissed him on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
He's my lover now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My arse.
Wasn't his ass, but yeah. Since you were playing him, that technically,
Oh, let's not go down that route. But anyway,
yeah. That's not what he
Too
said.
late.
last night.
we shall skip forwards.
So we're now waking up. Sort of.
Caliph wakes up early, making sure not to wake up.
Alright,
Sora
well,
as he
before you get Fox, what die do you want me to roll to see how many hours I stay awake before I fall asleep?
wakes up.
D20.
Well, there's 24 hours. There's 24. No, there's 20 hours in the day. So yeah, we'll go for what? A D10.
What? That's huge. Ouch.
Ooh,
Well, he
Verge.
stays awake all night.
Almost. He almost stays awake all night.
Staring at the ceiling with the wood. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
With it,
Rolling in his head.
with his arm round Azela. She's asleep. He's got her arm round her, and he's going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." But anyway,
Okay,
Assume
you
at some
two
point
thing.
he sobers up.
No, not for Verge, unfortunately. It's his first time ever being drunk. He's a bit of a
Okay.
lightweight.
Okay, guys, do the thing.
So yeah, we're gonna wake up. So Caleb, so you wake up first because you were first to act. What would you like to do?
Well, I get up, stretch, put on my armor back on, and go down for breakfast. Suddenly stop in the middle of the hallway, realize I'm forgetting something, and go, oh right! I have someone to meet and talk to. Whoop! Good evening, good sir!
Oh, fuck's sake. Ahem. You cast Defender of Faith. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers from the for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except from a gleaming sword and shield. So, I do believe this lasts forever.
No, it does not last
Until-
forever. It lasts for 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. A nice glowing red flame appears. The red flame has a black shield and a black sword. And it has a black necklace. And upon the black necklace is 6 books. And 6 books are all black. This flame, it doesn't take the shape of a human or any other embodiment, just is a glowing flame. It has 2 bright white eyes, and that's it.
Good evening,
Is
good
someone to your
elemental
side?
thing, whatever the hell you are.
And upon from ringing in your head, you hear a... Shut the fuck up. Your power is getting stronger indeed. Don't think I'm not still your god.
Oh,
Upon the spell, you can summon me upon what you wish. I will defend you, I'll do many different things that you require, but I'm still your god. Don't overstretch your boundaries, boy.
oh, I didn't actually think this spell would summon you to protect me. I thought it would just summon one of your... what is it? Like, friends? I don't know.
Minion.
Minion?
Minions.
Do you have minions? Do
My,
you...
Oh, I have many minions. But for my clerics, I make special presidents. President?
Prestidigitation.
Precedence.
Presidents.
Expialidocious.
Fuck, the lot of yous, it's difficult to say words to me. But, yes. President, I think. Yes. And I like to take care of my younglings.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Well, I guess I was more expecting to talk to one of your minions, but I didn't know this would summon you. This is actually great. Thank you. But I won't keep you waiting. I was just looking to see if this was a new person, I would talk to them and get to know them. But since I already know you, I'll let you go carry on your way.
Oh, if you want a new person, I can always fetch one.
No, this is fine. I just don't want to keep you waiting, because I was just, testing it out.
Oh, please, I can be many places, many times.
Well, then you want to go get breakfast? I sort of point over my shoulder down the hall.
Because if you need sustenance, then please head forwards.
Well, okay. I guess I won't keep you here. I guess it would be a bit distracting for the people down there. And I guess I dispel it. Bye.
You dispel it, but the flame stays there. And it gives a bow. Goes, if you need me again, don't hesitate. She snaps her finger and flame comes from her hand. And it pours back into your soul.
Thanks,
Your
Lirim.
spell slot is not used up as she disappears.
Sweet.
On the other hand, you hear a crack of lightning as it bursts through into Verge's, Azala's, and Garrick's room, and it hit Verge square in the head, and it does 3,000 damage to him.
GG guys, rerolling a druid now.
You know that time I moved faster than light?
But yes.
Do it again.
No. I don't.
Can't remember what I was dodging then as well.
You were dodging me casting light as a 3rd level spell.
Oh yeah, I dodged light. I literally dodged light.
Ay. But anyway, so Garrick, you're next to wake up, are you?
Yeah, I'm getting sorted.
Okay.
I'm getting clean. I've got to look after my appearance and my odor. I don't want to stink like all these peasants around the city. Disgusting.
Indeed, you wake up and you see Verge and Azala are still asleep in the bed.
Oh.
They don't seem to be any different as they were from last night. Don't say "oh" because it doesn't look any different from last night, and you didn't notice it any last night either.
I'm going to be super quiet as I sneak around to not wake
Okay.
them up. Actually, a pretty awful roll.
Yeah, that was really bad for you. You get washed and you get ready for the day ahead of you.
Indeed. I'm just gonna head down and get foods.
Okay. If you want to head down and get foods, you can head down and get foods.
After getting
You head
dressed
down and
Oh, well, yeah, yes.
you head down and you see Kayla, who is already sitting at a table, the table that you were sitting at yesterday.
Cool. I'll happily sit next to him. Yes, I already seem to have.
You take a seat beside him. And food is ready for you, as well as a drink of water.
Nom.
So, my darlings, we currently have Sora, Azala, and... What are you prestidigitating, you?
Making food taste nice.
What are you making it taste like?
Your mother, let's just continue.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Waffles.
matter. It's just the thing.
No, tell me what you what you
Okay,
taste
first,
like.
Foxy, tell me exactly what the food is. How
food?
can, if I'm telling you what it tastes like, you got to tell me what it is.
The food is a quite wonderful broth, and it has a bit of rabbit in it. It seems to be a nice rabbit stew of some sort.
What's it contained in?
It is contained in a wooden bowl.
Yeah, is it a good quality bowl? Has it got any carvings?
It does indeed. It has a couple of carvings of the local temple.
What material is the bowl made of?
Wood.
Wood.
I said wood.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
What kind of wood?
Good
Maple.
point.
Maple. Awesome.
Ooh,
I'm going to make the
fancy.
broth taste like broth.
Ooh.
Which broth would you like broth to taste like?
Probably a brothy broth.
Beef broth.
You do realize you're just wasting the time that we have very little of, Foxy.
I'm not wasting the time. The player is.
I
You
was
want me to describe something and do something? I'll do it.
So I make the food taste better. Can we move on?
Indeed.
Thank you.
So,
Idiot.
thank you. I do try. So yes, Garrick and Caleth are enjoying the nice rabbit stew. Fuck up. Don't make me come down there with my lightning bolt.
Oh my?
Exactly.
Miranda will fuck you up.
Get on with it!
And I'm waiting for the players. What would the players like to do? Is anyone else gonna wake up? Are you just gonna sleep all day?
I guess I'll get up.
Okay, the lazy Sora gets up. She lazily pulls herself out of bed, and the sunlight
This is my role
just,
play.
She's just the sunlight is just cracking through your window. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna open up the. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna close the curtains. Get that dreadful
Curtains are
sun out of this room.
The
There
room
is nothing wrong with the sun.
I'm going.
Oh
Shut
dear.
up.
Another squirrel.
You're not in the room. Shut up.
Just gonna kind of lazily stand up as I stretch, rub my eyes, and then don my gear and head down to, well, food.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna sit beside Caliph.
Are you now?
Do I need to roll dex? Make sure I don't trip over the chairs.
Not
Just use
at
your
all.
passive there.
I don't know, just the way you worded that, and the way you're kind of being a dick to Melik earlier.
Not being a dick to Malik, I'm being a dick to Garrett.
Everyone.
Get it right.
By
Thank you.
wasting
I do try.
time.
Oh, shut up. But anyway, yes, Azela, you are next to get up.
Azalea.
I've
Uh,
typed it.
You did type it, but I'd like you to speak.
Gets up early, gets ready, cleans up, goes downstairs, has breakfast, with her companions.
Oh, that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't. This is where I was just like, I can reread it, but that's pretty much what it says.
Fair enough. So yes, you head and you join in the crew. Alright. How you doing? How's Verge?
He'd still be asleep.
Still asleep.
He's probably going to be asleep for like another, probably like 6 hours or something.
Let's hope so. So yeah, Garrick, Kayla, Sora, and Azela, you are sitting downstairs. Verge is upstairs doing his wizardy things yet again.
Oh my.
Being
He's playing with his
more
crystal balls.
lazily wizard. What would
So-
you like to do? What would you like to talk?
So, my friends, what do you have planned for today?
Well, I think I probably should head to the bank and open up an account. I think you did yesterday. I've spent as much money as I think I need to on the expensive things, such as the horse. But yes, I think that it's probably a good idea. We're going to be staying here for a while.
Okay. What about yourself, Azalea?
I have an appointment with the bankers myself.
Oh, excellent.
I guess me and Verge have, again, to try the church yet again.
What are you aiming at? What are you visiting them for? See what they're
I
about.
personally have a page in my book that I can't translate. Surprisingly.
Huh.
And Verge is looking for some texts on magic and whatever his thing is.
Hell have I
Yeah.
put all my notes? They're just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, because I remember hearing when we were trading in the gold, that they tend to keep all the books themselves, don't they? The
Yeah.
church, which I always thought was a little bit odd.
Yeah, when me and Verge were in there, we didn't see any books anywhere.
Probably best we don't say that too loudly. There might be something strange going on. Who knows?
Maybe. Sora, any plans for you today?
I'm heading over to the arena to see what kind of warriors they're training over there. I'm pretty sure the food is probably better over there than it is here. I say as I toss the disgusting rabbit stew. Broth.
Dick.
Well, I didn't knock the bowl over. I just kind of scooted it away from me.
I'm gonna go wake up Verge. Get this bloody out of the way now.
Honestly, that wizard seems to sleep an awful lot and spend an awful lot of time reading.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I never understand it.
How does he find enjoyment in all that? Anyways, yep. Have a good day, guys. I'll be right back. I'll catch up. So I'm gonna head up back upstairs and go knocking on Torin's door.
Who's Tor?
I mean, Verge's. Sorry.
Knock,
Was I-
knocking on the Verge's door. Knock, knocking on the Verge's.
Tell you what, I'll roll perception at disadvantage. Oh, what do you know? You don't wake me up.
Anyway, Garrick, you were saying something to Azalea.
So yes. So Azalea, you were heading up to the bank today. What sort of time? I think I may join you.
I believe my appointment is at noon, but we'd have to go 10, I think. So we'd have to go quite early this morning. There may be checks there, of course, but as you can understand, such things are mandatory.
Yeah, no problem. Makes sense.
Verge, give me a perception check at advantage because he's shield bashing the door with.
Yes,
shield.
sunrise. So straight after breakfast. To see Nicole Thressador.
Who are you going to see?
Nicole Thressador, who is the banker. Do I ever have a... You didn't write this down, did you?
I did indeed.
I bet he doesn't even know that the Tressadors live in the east. Sort of like a state.
Would you like to attempt to say that again? Because I do believe it's Tressador. Sarah and Nicole Tressador. Sarah is the daughter, Nicole is the father, and there is also a mother as well, but you weren't told her name. So stodgy. Ha ha ha. I do listen, and I do write down what I put myself.
Hang on, I'm reading, hang on.
It's all
while
copy and
you're,
pasted straight out the logs.
while
That's why I
you're
was writing
while
that.
you're doing that, with Caliph literally breaking into my room and waking me up, I am going to cast Chromatic Orb at him,
Fuck.
and it just kind of plinks off him.
This
It was
reasonable.
it was going to be cold damage because that's just what I rolled on my own die here.
Yeah, so I shield bash through the front door, go, oh shit, put the shield in front of my face, block the chromatic orb, and say, get up!
I swear to God, Verge, if you mess with my Caliph, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to deal with me.
Wow. And last time when Caliph was
Your
defending
Caliph.
you said exactly, and when this was reversed the other time, you were like, I can defend myself, I can fight my own battles. I'm a tough, independent lizard woman that don't need no man.
That's
Caliph,
right.
what's your AC?
18 right now.
Awesome. Verge, you get +5 to your attack, and you also get advantage.
You still.
I'm
useless.
sorry.
Caliph,
Wait,
you
did
get
I
hit by
did
a
I?
rock.
Okay, Ray, you need to find a special herb that induces sleep but doesn't keep people asleep. And then we need to cart Verge about, and when the enemy appear, we just slap him and point him at them. And then we can penetrate any AC.
Pretty much.
I like this idea. It means slapping a wizard in the face for their own good. It's awesome.
Basically, Caliph, for some divine reason, your shield was dropped.
Damn it, Foxy.
Hey, Lareem's a bitch. He knows what he's getting into.
You are Nareem.
That was for pointlessly summoning her.
Do I hear the commotion upstairs?
Indeed,
Well,
you
you'll
can do.
everyone in the
Everybody.
tavern is going
Hang
to
on.
hear Verge shouting at Caliph.
Hang on. Let me see if I do. No. quickly, there's a huge crash. The building shakes. Splinters stream down the staircase and clatter. Everybody suddenly is stood up. A couple of people scream. The bartender pulls a club from behind the counter. A window cracks from the impact. Guards rush in, and I'm like, Ross, it's actually growing on me.
Garrick,
just
is that
kind
a
of-
fly beside your head? There seems to be a fly, like, buzzing around your head, like,
I
just
didn't
right beside
notice.
you.
I didn't notice.
He's got like
You didn't know?
spoons and
To
spoons
be
in
honest,
his.
someone could slap me in the face with a metal gauntlet right now, and I'd probably not notice.
I just like to picture somebody's stuff like tissues in his ears and he's face planted right into his soup. Or broth.
Indeed.
Right, well, I'm gonna go up there and see what the hell's going on.
Okay. You
I'm
dawdle
eating.
upstairs to see Caliph had burst in the door and is standing there while Verge has cast a spell, and you see the frost on the wall behind him.
No, the frost on my shield. I blocked it with my shield.
Oh, you blocked it with your shield, but that doesn't mean some of the frost hit the wall behind
Oh
you.
yeah, it's true.
There's a Caliph outline on the wall.
Yeah, okay. There's Caliph's outline on the wall.
Alright, Fox, what did you want for me to roll to see if I remember last night?
Okay. First night drinking.
Just flat intelligence, flat wisdom, with intelligence save, wisdom
Yeah.
save, what do you want?
Let's give you a flat intelligence. No advantage, no disadvantage.
20.
Flat intelligence.
Unskilled intelligence, 20. I remember everything.
Let's think. You remember.
Depends on what penalties you get. Maybe at disadvantage as well. Who knows?
Give me another unskilled intelligence, please.
11. 12 if advantage.
Okay. You remember. But you only remember the first half of the night.
Okay, the first half of him being conscious? Kind of half of the night, or what exactly do you mean?
You remember dancing and everything that happened downstairs in the bar. Upon heading upstairs, the rest seems very hazy. You remember at some point you were talking to Zayla, you remember entering the room. The rest of it is very hazed out.
God damn it.
Very jerky, very hazy, very unpredictable.
At this point, Verge is just kind of yelling at Caleb, like, God damn you, I need more sleep. I am incredibly tired right now. My head hurts like a bitch. And unlike your dumbass, I need a nice, clear mind in order to memorize my spells. I am effectively useless right now, and unless you want to do everything your own damn self, I am going to go back to sleep.
Yeah. If you persist to stay awake now, Tarn, you will get disadvantage upon everything, and a -2 to everything.
Oh no, Verge wants to go to sleep. To the point, he is actually going to probably attack Caleb again.
Fine, for Christ's sake. Do you need help going to sleep?
No, I do not need help going back to sleep. Right now, I'm surprised I'm
I could
even
help.
awake.
Oh no.
You're not there right now.
Don't worry,
I
I'll
get
render
extra
him.
points if I kill the DM.
Yes, you get 10 million experience points.
You
You
win the
instantly
game.
go to 20th level.
Give me
You
2
win.
seconds.
You win D&D.
I think I just rolled a nat 20.
Fuck that hurt. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Okay.
Yeah, is Caliph going to Verge go back to sleep or not?
Is
Um,
Sora gonna let Verge go back to sleep is my next question.
That's
I'm not
also a very
sure.
good question.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, there's a rock next to Caliph. There's a bit of, a bit of
There's
a
an
dent
outline
on
of
him.
him on the wall. I'm just wondering, is there a window anywhere near Verge?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, boy.
Oh god.
Control your woman.
Oof.
Is there a window next to Garrick?
I don't know
don't
what's
hear
going
him.
on. I didn't say
Yeah.
anything. I don't know what's going on.
Verge, are you in bed right now, getting
That's
back
right, you
into
didn't say
bed?
anything.
Yeah, I didn't even get out of bed. I'm just kind of sitting up.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Verge, go back to sleep. I cast command on you and yell sleep at you.
You can attempt to defend it.
It's a wisdom throw.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Oh,
You
that
get
was wrong one.
disadvantage and -2.
Oh well.
You're asleep.
Yep, you're asleep.
I just kind of flip you off and go fuck you. I was gonna go to sleep anyway.
Okay. And I
then
sort
I
of turn around and
promptly
say,
pass
yeah, he attacked me. It's fine. Let's go.
I'm gonna kind of look at Kalis and ask, is there gonna be a problem between you two?
No, I deserved it. I totally knew what I was going to be doing. It was fun. I wiped some of the icicles off my shield.
I hardly believe you deserved a blast of ice to the face.
Kinda did. I kind of shield bashed his door open and shouted at him.
Could you really see Kayla think any wrong, Sora?
Maybe.
Oh. In the bedroom. You don't know. No, carry on.
Ooh, saucy.
He's a naughty boy.
God damn it.
He needs to
You've
learn
been a
discipline.
bad prick, haven't you?
Alright, well, while Verge is asleep, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. So, you head back downstairs to Zale and Garrick. Zale and Garrick, were you talking about anything while commotion was happening upstairs? Pardon me? Upstairs.
Yeah, we were talking about the bank, actually, and then I think I just carried on eating my broth, completely oblivious to everything around me.
Would you like to
Probably-
talk anything else?
I probably, to be honest, at this point, I probably think that I'm floating in a void of inky blackness, since I cannot perceive anything.
Okay, Zale, you gonna attempt to talk to Garrick about anything?
Not really. Just kind of probably, like I said, mentioned, you know, when my appointment is and that we've got to go quite early, so we've got to leave very shortly. Who the people are we're going to go see, the forts that exist to the south. That his hat looks nice this morning.
Ooh. You said your hat looks nice, Garrick. I'll let you perceive that because it's about your own personal looks.
I'll be honest and say that I was completely distracted by Skype at that moment.
Okay. You're not meant to be doing anything in this game. That was the kind of the whole rules of this game. Stop being distracted, silly bitch.
Hang on, so people can go away and get food, and that's fine. Actually glancing at another screen and replying to a Skype comment, there's moderator stuff. It's like, I'm not allowed to do that. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just so I know where I stand.
Yep.
So what happened?
She was saying she said your hat looks very nice.
Well,
That's fine.
thank you very much, Lady Azela. I very much like it, thank you.
I will speak to Garrick on the matter of, the Thressadors and the other houses and families that live in the forts up at that end. I will, since it's just me and Garrick at breakfast now, I'm assuming. I will probably mention to him the fact that I found a bag that was open with something that glinted by his bed, not knowing exactly what he's up to, but from our previous
Dealing.
conversations and dealings that I decided to keep things hidden, and that was why it was within his covers when he awoke.
Okay, I
If it
reply.
is if it's something that I don't need to know, then for heaven's sakes don't tell me. If it's a case of something we should be worried about, then perhaps it is wiser that at least more than one person know.
I hold up my hand and smile and say that I can honestly promise you, Lady Zayla, that that was a gift from some fellows that I met one night. I have not been doing any, and I lean in, anything unscrupulous.
Yes, however, this city does feel like it's full of that kind of
Yes, I
activity.
agree. I assure you that I will in future, if there anything else shady does go on, that I will make sure that somebody knows about what's going on. I, of course, will take the utmost care.
Of course, I completely appreciate that. But perhaps it is worth warning our more adventurous companions that such things are going on, to be a bit more mindful of their steps throughout the city. I'm also going to talk to him about, the fact that, we've seen people getting shot when we entered the gate, and kind of point out to the fact that when we do leave for the ruins, we do leave for that area, may not necessarily be as easy to leave as it was to enter.
This is true. It's something that I had considered.
It is, as we are intending to head into the richer districts, perhaps after our dealings with the bank, that it may be wise to inquire of the city's affairs, although it is not something I want to become too mixed in.
Yes, we don't want to go too far one way or the other here. Yeah, I think we should stick to the other agreement of nobody ever going anywhere alone. I think that the inn is probably relatively safe, but yes, it would probably do as well to ensure that everybody knows where we're going. Shall we head off to the bank? I think we mentioned to Caliph and Sarah that was what we were doing, so we would be heading out together. So that does fulfill the safety requirements.
I think that would be wise, and I believe that they were going fighting today. Perhaps I think it was. I'm sure the bloodlust may be a bit more settled, with them able to take it out on some combatants.
This is good. This certainly interesting. I should have a little look myself and see if anything takes my fancy.
Okay, I guess we're off to the bank.
Off to the bank.
Okay. Well, my darlings, you and this Lady Azela leave before even Caliph and Sora come back down. You head off to the bank.
We're out to see the bankers, the wonderful bankers of something.
This town.
Hailstone.
Yes.
Hi ho, it's off to the bank we go.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
So anyway, I'll let Lady Azalea lead since she knows where she's going.
Off to the bank we go. Okay, Lady Azela, please draw me a line of which way you are going round town. I know this feels quite cumbersome for people to keep drawing lines of which way you go around town, but the town is very versatile and happens many different things, many different days. I just want to make sure you don't pass anything that's quite significant in your travels.
Done.
Certainly, Lady Azela. Okay.
Do we see
I'm back.
anything happening in the arena on the way past?
Unfortunately, no, nothing is happening in the arena
Probably a bit early.
today. It is a bit early in the morning for that. Well, shit. Whoops. May have accidentally deleted Lady Azela and Garrick from the
Yeah,
map.
you have. You have erased us from existence. I am displeased.
Whoops. Job plunging.
Oh no, where are we? Are we in purgatory?
You are, you see complete internal blackness.
Shit, should we just float here until something happens?
Yeah, welcome to Garrick's Mind. It's a nice place.
It is a wonderful base.
There we go. Yeah, there's nothing happening in it. You've ended up in front bank. You come out of
What's
purgatory
this?
and
What's this? There's nothing anywhere.
don't start a musical.
What's this? What's this? There isn't even a...
And I actually take my time out of my life to play with you fuckers. I don't know why.
Shut up,
Yes,
bitch.
do,
You
'cause
love it.
You enjoy it, and every time you look back on it, you laugh at it.
Pretty much.
I wish I did that. But anyway, we are gonna head to the Platinum. Garrick and Azela, you head out Platinum. Kalis and Sora, we're gonna continue on your conversation from the part where Sora says, "If your friend," because that's a lot of reading and I don't want to do it. I'm fed up of doing the reading. So Sora, please continue your conversation from "If he's your friend."
Well, I'm just gonna read this out like a script then.
Yep. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, if he's your friend, Caleb, he wouldn't have thrown a frickin' rock at you and draw blood. If you can't sort him out, I'm gonna teach him not to harm you or anyone else in this group. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go beat some. I'm gonna go beat the crap out of some arena. Fuck me. And I'm sorry.
That was last night.
Tongue twisted.
Raunchy it already.
Now, I'm going to go and beat the crap out of some arena pansies to release some of my anger. I'll see
you
you
around.
There you go, that's what
That-
Sora sounds like.
Thank you, Malik. That was beautiful.
It's no problem, anytime. Except never.
Feel free to do that again anytime.
Yeah. Anytime in the past, you got it.
Anytime in the past.
So, Foxy, what happens on this little journey?
Fuck all happens on your little journey, unfortunately. Nobody really passes you. You take no interest in pretty much anybody that passes you.
Excellent. I go right into the arena.
Shit, I didn't realise we were talking about your adventure.
Yep, that's the only line that's on the board.
That's my line. It's orange.
You
Sora, which way do
silly
you go?
bastards.
Leave me fucking be. You... Whoa, what the fuck? That's not the way to the arena.
It's a damn orange line. Who else here is orange? Who glows gloriously incandescent? Who glows
Sora, you passed
I could if I wanted to.
by
I just don't want to.
the guard collection. There seems to be a little less guards here today. We're not too sure, and there's a couple of people lining up with large barrels as well. Would you like to take any notice of this? Or would you like to continue moving? With shit going down.
Fuck, my
doesn't
mic
give a
was
shit.
muted.
Damn
I'm
it!
just gonna continue on moving then.
Okay. Continue on moving. You head up. And you're met at the two tolls. One says entry, one says participants. What would you like to do?
I'm going to participate.
You head over to the guy that's standing there and he says, good morning, my darling. How may I assist you?
Yes, I would like to participate in the arena.
Excuse me, dear. A lady of your stature? You'd like to
Is there a
participate
problem?
in the arena? Women don't usually participate in such violent acts of nature.
Well, you see, I'm not like other women.
Her nature is violence, and she's the violence of all nature.
I know
It's
this
just
might
kind of a
be
thing.
asking, but like maybe you should ask what exactly happens in the arena.
Yes, I was going to get to that.
Just lift them above your head and break them in two. To prove your might.
He goes, yeah, the arena isn't a place for a lady. I suggest you get a seat to watch, my dear.
I don't know if you know, but this morning I ate a bowl of nails without any milk.
Good.
That's a little pun. No one?
Nope.
Fuck it. Never mind
no.
then. Okay,
What was-
so...
Nail.
What was that pun from?
Nail!
It's from a SpongeBob episode.
I got it.
That's
good.
probably why
Not
nobody
sponge.
fucking got it.
Yeah, you might as well start
Shame
quoting
on
My
you.
Little Pony.
Wait, where's Shadow for that?
You know, fuck you, you'll be the only one who gets it.
What, from My Little Pony? I've only watched the first 3 seasons.
There we
I'm
go.
a bit behind. There's like 4 or 5 seasons at this point. Quite far behind at this point.
So sorry,
Shadow,
how are
on
you
the
going
other
to deal
hand,
with this
Shadow's-
sexism? Damn it, fuck, you're getting distracted
Yes.
again. We don't have much time.
I'm gonna
You
punch this
started
guy.
Come again?
I'm gonna punch this guy.
Okay.
Actually, I might
Uh,
not punch him. I might punch the... I'm gonna punch the booth he's in.
You managed a fluke kick. Kill him instantly.
Yes,
get
sunder the
tail.
booth. Sunder the booth.
Grab something else.
Okay. You punch the booth. You punch it a fucking few times.
Oh wow, you did a good critical strike first time.
Okay. The guy gets buried underneath the booth. The booth, you hit a standing pole and it snaps in 2. And the booth comes down on top of him. And his hands and his head are just outside the booth and he goes, sign here, madam. As he puts a quill and a piece of paper down in front of your feet and he lies there and he goes, ugh.
Thank you very
And
much.
he just passes out.
Yes, rule of cool. Sort of.
Yep, I signed the whatever he gave me and head on in.
Department that says if you are killed within the arena, all of your proceeds and everything else goes to the arena owners.
I'm thinking I should have asked this guy some questions before I collapsed the stall booth on him.
Probably.
That would have been out of character.
Or you could just take
I'll
the
go,
quill.
I'll go to
you-
the other. I'll go to the other booth.
What you do is you take the pot of ink, you launch it into the air, and then you use his blood as ink. Dab it into his wounds to sign the paper.
You go over to the other booth.
I'm not that psychotic, Malik.
You go over to the other booth, and when you did see there that there was a guy there before, there's nobody in the booth.
Not anymore.
Shaking.
There's not a soul in the booth.
It's just
Smash
a
it.
puddle.
Hey, think about it this way. It looks a bit, you smashed the booth. People are they're gonna have a look at this and they're gonna think, hang on a second, there's shit going down here. Smash this booth. Both booths will look the same. No one will think anything's going on.
What?
If they're both equally smashed, people will just assume they're supposed to be that way.
Oh my god.
Malik, I
Maybe-
like your thinking.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
my
I
god.
was just
Anybody
gonna
want me
suggest.
to-
Oh, good
Oh,
god.
Fuck's
You
sake.
actually did it.
So that ends the amount of
So-
competitors that can join for today.
Sideline.
I
You
went
now
by
need to
default.
turn around. You now need to turn around and go, that's my girl.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
Caleb.
feel like I'm suddenly proud about something. Yeah, well.
Oh,
I sense
so
chaos. It feels good.
Who's bailing Sora out of jail?
I'll do it. It's fine.
I
So,
can bail
Sora.
myself out.
You can't because you can't get a hold of any of your funds
Oh.
during jail.
I'm in jail?
You're not in jail
yet. You punch the stall. The stall collapses down, and you hear a whimper from underneath the cracked wood.
Oh dear.
Within a few seconds, 4 or 5 fully heavily armored guards appear and say, "Madam, your violence is unacceptable within the town walls. We would persist that you come with us."
She
And
just
if I
not say,
don't?
but I'm a woman. They wouldn't even let me in the arena. Why would I have done this? Was she trying
Yeah.
to make a bluff check based on the fact that, like, they weren't gonna allow her
Deception.
in the first place?
But guards, I'm just a lonely widow who's examining the scenery. I could never do something like this, me with my frail womanly body.
Give me a deception.
Correct.
Oh fuck yes!
There is a god!
Fuck yes!
Well, fuck. I'm done. I'm done.
I feel.
Oh my god.
That's it, it's a crit!
Oh my god.
Fuck this shit. I'm done with D&D. What do you fancy playing now? A bit of depth? I'm up for a bit of depth.
Yo, you resolve this encounter, Foxy, you do it now.
The
I don't
leading
have
guard
depth.
looks at you. The leading guard looks at you, and he kind of shunts his eyebrow. +3. 6.
Oh fucking
Well.
hell, he rolled awfully.
He looks at you and he goes, "Of course, madam. What was I thinking?" He goes, "Boys, spread out. We need to find this culprit now." They fan out and a couple of the guards head behind the booths and a couple of them start pulling the guys out from underneath the booths. What would you like to do?
I recommend
so?
leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm just
Quickly. Awesome. You go to leave before you get any further. Nice try. Come back. You start leaving the scene of the crime, and the guard goes, "Sorry, ma'am. We need you here to retail us any thoughts and sights you may have seen. Would you
Oh,
please
of course,
stand there?"
officer. How may I be of assistance?
It was
I
a
would like
big
you to-
man with horns. I think it was a minotaur.
Who's the dragon? As big as the inn and as black as the night.
Be thankful that these guards seem to be able to not just speak Elven all the time. Just be thankful for that.
Yeah.
Indeed, no, they're not speaking Elven for some weird reason.
Yes, Foxy.
They should be still able to talk other
I thought that
languages.
was only the front gate guards to keep people out.
No, all the guards speak only speak Elven. But
Apart from
upon
these ones.
city matters, upon city matters,
Ah.
they speak the language of the city. It's so that citizens don't come up to them and bother them. So
Way to cover your ass, Fox. Let's continue.
and of
Not
course,
too bad. You
I've-
you rolled a
I've
17 on
always-
your deception roll.
Yeah, of course it is. I always roll 17 on my. Well, in fact, I normally roll like 128 on my perception roll. But
Now you just need to roll well on deception. Perception
Ah,
ain't gonna help you lie.
Moving on.
yeah, moving slightly on. So, yes. Well, I've completely lost where I was going because I was doing so many things. Yeah. So these guys basically speak when the people need them to speak. God speaks to you. Soren says, Madam, I will give me 2 minutes and I'll be right with you and we can take your statement.
Okay.
2 minutes quickly pass. The two people underneath the booths are completely knocked out. It's two guards. As you see, more guards have been summoned, and they start to pile in and start taking questions from everybody. The main guard comes over to you and goes, "Madam, what did you see here? What happened?"
I'm not sure. It's all a bit of a blur. There was I saw several people, but they were all the same person. I'm not entirely sure. My head really hurts, and it's taken a lot of effort to try to recall what happened.
He says,
I
"Certainly,
say as I
certainly."
kind of hold my head and
He says, "Certainly, certainly, madam. Give me a hand. We'll get you a seat here." He calls over another guard, and the guard comes to assist you to sit you down. And he starts to look over you, looking at your head and your back and your neck, making sure you aren't badly damaged. He goes, "Madam, is there anything you recall?"
I'm. It was, I think, a man, tall, dark, and shady. I couldn't see his face very well. I'm not sure if it was from the clothing he was wearing or some sort of enchantment or something.
Another deception.
Critical. Critical. Oh.
Well, we'll give you advantage since you got a nat 20 last time.
Oh yeah, this entire
he's
encounter is in his favor.
In whose favor? Sora's.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. There we go. 19. Okay. It's only 4 behind. Well, 4 in front. The guard kind of looks a bit wary, but he kind of passes it off as maybe possibly being your head injury. He doesn't think that it'd be what you're saying, and you're not quite telling the truth. But he goes, "Madam, how about, please give me your address so that I can contact you again so that we can see further into this matter."
My address. Oh, I'm not actually from around here. I'm currently taking residence in one of the taverns.
What tavern are you taking in residence, madam?
The Fainaroth Grotto Tavern. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
You did. And he goes, "Thank you very much." And he starts speaking Elvish to one of the guards. And he jots it down. And he jots it down. And he says, Adam, if you're feeling up to it, you may leave. If not, you may stay with guards and a couple of these guards, and they will make sure you're fit and will head you home as soon as possible. And he
I
heads
think-
off.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna head back then.
Okay, okay.
Perhaps
Where are
you
you
could go
heading back
visit
to?
Caliph.
Good idea.
Good idea. You head back to go and visit Kayla. Kayla, however, is currently just passing you as you're heading back.
No, we left about the same time.
Oh, we left about at the same time. Okay. Give me a perception check, Sar. "18, superb. You see Caliph, he's sitting at the well, just outside the church.
All right, I'm going to rush over to him.
You rush over to him. You're panting, you're breathing, and you kinda bend over beside him. And Kayla spins round and goes,
His hair
Fox.
flowing in the wind.
Fox is my character. Piss off.
His chiseled jawline.
His,
as you hear the music starting to caress behind him. Goes, "My darling,
masculinity
are
hits
you
you in the
okay?"
face like a monk's.
That's enough of that
blow.
ice.
Sorry.
But anyway, yeah. So you run up Caliph and Caliph standing.
Caliph,
But-
I have news, but
Eh?
I'm not sure if this is the best place to be talking about it. So whenever you can, meet me back at the tavern, unless you need me here for anything.
I just sort of looked down at my book and back up to you. It's like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'll actually. I look at the church and see if it's open right now, or if it seems locked at all, like it was yesterday.
The doors are always closed. But anyway, my dearies over at the bank, the Platinum. You head
Yes.
into the bank doors.
Excellent.
So I look around to see if there's anyone who can help us.
Give me a second. You walk into the vestibule. Up. Up. Down in the bottom left-hand corner.
Ooh.
I believe you can see it.
Oh, there's a
See the
thing.
vestibule.
Oh,
Yes, indeed.
you actually have an interior in the bank.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's a vestibule. There's nobody in the vestibule, and you can hear people talking from either side the next set of doors.
Okay, so we walk through.
Awesome.
No point dawdling.
You dawdle through. And you see
Ah, did we walk through a really dark? Oh no, there we go.
It's the lobby.
Abby.
Who are all the purple goblins?
There we go.
Purple
If you
goblins
zoom
are
in-
guards.
Pain in my ass. Our guard. They're not purple goblins. They're
Ah.
the same size as you. Stop being so far zoomed out.
But
So, get up.
fine.
Thank you. Okay, Azela and Garrick. Azela. You see Sarah Tressador sitting at the front desk, who's currently fiddling with a bit of work and writing a couple of things down as guards stand all around her.
Fantastic. I shall dawdle up to her and greet her.
Indeed. She goes, "Oh, Miss, what was it again? Azela, I believe. you're back. You're ready for your meeting this morning.
Yes,
who-
I hope I'm not too early.
Oh, no. You're, frankly just better on time. Who have you brought with you? This is a face I haven't seen before.
This would be Garrick. Um, he's a traveling companion. We met a few weeks ago. It was passing through a town.
I smile. Um, I put on the smile, which is the worst role I could get, really, to be honest. I mean, that's terrible. And then I take my hat off and bow slightly. And pleasure to meet you, madame.
Is that? You do look very handsome.
Thank you very much. I'll put my hat back on and just sort of stand pleasantly and let them do their business.
Of course, you see quite a young. We'll zoom this out a little bit. You can see her. You see quite a young elven woman. She's got white hair. She's wearing black armor.
Cool. She's got a really, really good enlargement spell.
Why?
Anyway.
Exactly.
Just says, yes, Mrs. Ayla, if you just go and wait over in the waiting area there, my father will be out to come and see you. Would this handsome gentleman be joining you in the meeting?
I think the meeting would just be between us. I wouldn't want to trouble Garrick. I believe he also would like an appointment of some form as well. I'm not sure how your system works here, of course, so I didn't want to cause any offense to that.
Oh, well, of course. Well, the two of you go and wait in the waiting area now. And she points over to the waiting area, which you can see. And she says, I will go and speak to my father momentarily.
Thank you.
Cool. Do I get to see anything through this door and into here at all as I'm walking past?
That's a completely locked door, a very thick locked door.
Okay.
This is a window. Shut.
Okay. Any obvious
Oh, she
locks
heads-
on them?
She heads off this direction. On the big door, you don't see any locks, but on the other one, you see a lock, as a normal door would.
Okay.
Zayla, what are you searching for?
I'm just having a look around the room to see if I spot anything in particular, like, paintings or the guards, how many there are, if I see any sort of patrol routes. I'm also looking for sort of like the perception roll is for Sarah, as in to try and see whether I can understand how she's feeling or thinking, because she seems very busy, but of course I'd like to get to know the character a bit more.
Of course, Sarah is. I'm just letting you see all this. So that you can see into these
the
other
doors.
places. There you go. Everything you can see. And that's all the guards you can see for now.
That
It's,
big door, was that wooden as well? I don't remember you saying.
Big door. This big door down here. Okay, I'm gonna reveal this little word. And then you can tell me if you think it's a big wooden door.
It's gonna be a metal door, isn't it?
Big metal door. Big metal door.
Why is the vault so close to the entrance?
Poor planning.
Maybe later.
It's a decoy.
Would elves be that smart?
No.
But anyway, Verge, what are you doing? We've kind of left you behind in the dust.
At this point, probably still sleeping. Not a lot of time has passed.
This is
Oh
true.
yeah, you're sleeping. Never mind. We'll go back to the wonderful lovelies at the bank. After not too long, Miss
I was really,
Sarah?
really hoping I would roll low on that how long do I stay awake check.
Yeah, bad luck.
I was really hoping I would roll low on that.
So Miss Sarah walked up to you and goes, Lydia Zayla and Garrick, Lydia Zayla, if you don't want Mr. Garrick, I believe here, in with your meeting, my father is happily to take Mr. Garrick after yours and his meeting.
That would
Fantastic.
be
That-
fine. I would not want to interfere.
Certainly. Well, Mr. Zayla, you head off with Sarah, and she takes you all the way up, round this way, and motions you to head into the door in front of her. On which you are revealed with this. And she heads back to desk.
I slightly close the door behind me and turn to see Nicole.
The door is closed, and McCall is standing, and he goes, "Oh, Mrs. Zayla, how it is wonderful to meet you." He offers his hand over the desk to shake your hand.
Why
I
does
reach
that
out
character
and I
look
curtsy as I take
familiar?
his hand.
He bows and he kisses your hand, and he goes, "Please take a seat."
Thank you.
He waits till you sit down, and then he sits, and he goes, "So, Mrs. Zayla, how may I assist you today?"
I wish to make a small bit of deposit. Open a basic bank. Nothing too major, of course, as you can understand. I think I spent far too much at Christoph's place, as you surely can understand.
Ah, yes, Christoph. He's an old friend of the family. I believe he's an old friend of the 3 families in this city.
Then you can completely understand why I am just... Yeah, I need to put it somewhere safe before he absolutely drains me of... As you can tell, you know, we look absolutely fabulous, and he does such work with... Oh, I don't even know where to begin. But of course, you know, I never put my trust in just anyone. So, I've heard you are the best around, that you know what you're doing. I wish to talk to you about opening an account.
Indeed, he strokes the small beard. There's a little enlargement of Nicole for everyone. He's got a small little goatee, and he strokes it a little bit. And he strokes his little goatee. And he goes, "What kind of deposit are you looking to make?"
Probably about 15 or 20 platinum. Of course,
His
you can
eyes perk up a little bit.
as I said, it's a base level. It's nothing major, but it's just something to have away. As you can understand, carrying around so much with me doesn't make me feel safe. You know, one person to another, it's rather difficult. You know, as being a lady and carrying around such things. And as I said, you know, it's being able to put it in a place where I know I can get access to it. So if I need something from the markets or the local areas, then at least I know that I can come to you for help with such things. I am
Does
considering
indeed.
at some point setting up business here, maybe possibly taking up residency here, but we will see on what the city has to offer, of course.
Ah, right. So you're a traveler yourself. Well, we have the normal vault for inputs like this.
Can you tell me more about the account options you have, interest and so forth, withdrawal, if there's any sort of cost to that, also sort of the local property prices I'd be quite interested in, and such things.
Indeed. I can
Also, the
see this.
security on this vault of yours. As you can understand, if I'm putting any money away, I want to make sure it's secure.
Indeed, my dear. Well, we have our top high priority security vault, which is off these premises and in the square vault behind us. And we have the on-floor vault, which is, I would say, just as protected. But as for accounts, we have the normal account, which you can just put money and withdraw money whenever you wish. You have to keep a constant of 5 platinum in there, or the account will be ended. Or we can have the small interest rate account, which is about 15 platinum to set up, and you get interest upon people at the arena. I do know that my daughter has told you.
Yes, I actually am very interested in that one. I understand you get quite a good rate of return.
Indeed, people seem to enjoy the arena quite a lot, so we like to put a lot of investment in it, and if one day the arena just kind of collapsed, it wouldn't be our fault, and you unfortunately wouldn't get any money back if that always happened. But I doubt it will, and that's the risk of always taking not loans, but taking the investment fund out of the bank.
Are there any other investment opportunities? Small businesses, for example?
Grabs his goatee again and starts to rub. He goes, "We only have the 3, unfortunately."
I did see a couple buildings under construction. That's why I ask. New businesses coming into the local area might prove slightly more profitable.
Indeed, but we only have the 3, and as much as I believe you're a lady of such high stature, it is 50 platinum to set up the last account.
Fair enough. That I can understand.
But with the bank, we have no problem of handing out loans at a very easy interest rate to assist with you opening up a shop or even buying a home.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm guessing preferable rates for customers who have been here for a while.
Indeed.
Does give me quite a lot to think about.
Of course it does. We all know handling our money can be quite a issue in large cities like this. So we try to offer the best to all of our customers.
Well, I don't see a problem with the arena. Are there any events coming up of shortly which may be profitable towards this venture?
Well, the summer event is coming up soon. It's in 4 or 5 days' time. But recently I've heard of what seems to be an attack on the
News
stalls
travels
out
fast.
front. He goes, "Indeed, news travels fast, especially if you're the banker of the city. You always hear all the news before most of the guards do. I assure you, whenever the news is to be spread, the first person to know is me. But apparently there's been an attack on the stalls in the just outside the front of the arena, so I
Ollie.
don't know if that's going to be postponed."
Word sure does travel quickly in this city.
Magical.
Well, if you think about it, you made the attack while Azela and Caleth were, Azela and Garrick were heading down to the bank. So you've moved off to go and see Caleth. They've entered the bank, and then they've started doing this. He's probably one of the guards that went to go and get reinforcements, or went to go and get more guards to assist. Has probably stopped off at the bank to tell Sarah or Nicole personally what's happened.
Yeah.
So, he goes, yes, news does travel fast in the city, especially for someone of, such, I wouldn't say power, but,
Influence.
influence. Influence is a good word.
Stature.
Stature, influence, whichever you would like. But,
A man who has such vast tracts of land.
so, what would you like to do, Mrs. Zayla? Or
I
is
think
it Mrs.? Is there a Mr.?
No, it is a miss. Unfortunately, I have not been so lucky as to find someone of the right caliber. And this
Indeed,
traveling does
indeed.
keep me busy. There is one other question I would like to ask, and that is, does the bank only reside within this particular city, or do you have branches elsewhere?
Mhm. He grabs his goatee again. He stands up and he walks over to his door. Takes a key from his necklace and he locks the door. And he heads back around to his desk.
Do I notice the door locking? I'm going to do a perception. It's going to be disastrous, but I want to know.
Watch you nat 20 this. The one time you actually notice something.
Another 10.
I wasn't completely wrong.
No, not
We'll
completely.
give you we'll give you advantage because you're doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm literally just sat there observing.
Yeah. So you get 19, which isn't technically a nat 20 for you.
It is a nat
yeah,
20.
you see the door locking. Zayla, what are you
Hmm.
perceptioning for?
To try and sense exactly what his motive behind that, if he looks like he's slightly distressed by it, or angry, or what he's...
That's
his-
a
his
sense
feeling.
motive check, not perception.
It don't have
Yeah.
sense motive on here.
Insight.
Insight, that's
is to
it.
do with
Inside
a
work?
person's insight. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
specifically to determine people's
Nope.
motives.
Level 6, yeah, you don't notice anything. Yeah, he sits down behind his desk, and you see that a glowing orb on his desk. He kind of waves his hand over it, and the glowing orb stops glowing. And he says, Mrs. Zayla, traveling is a wonderful art. But in this city, you have to realize that they're very enclosed and drawn out from the rest of the world.
I kind of sit back on the chair and goes, yes, I have noticed, but I daren't say anything since entering. You're the first person I've spoken to on this matter. Is there a reason behind this, sir?
Strokes his goatee again and goes, reasons, yes. But none of your concern they are.
She will nod and she'll say, that's fair enough. I don't need to know more than that. If it is something that I should avoid speaking about, then I shall do. I do not want to cause offense nor unrest.
But as for other banks, we do. We have one in New Starlight. And we have one in Highguard.
May I ask, as we are in the private of your office, when did this bank set up for you to be so isolated? Is not the the right word, but so enclosed here. Do you speak with the other banks, or is it this sort of an independent system?
We are the only bank, and we've been around since the war. I set this bank up personally myself.
I see. I must ask then, is there anywhere in the city where, for a lady such as myself, I should avoid, given what you've told to me?
He strokes his tea again. He goes, look, Idiazela, I've told you too much as it is. I've lived a long time. Almost 1,000 years.
My, you don't look anything close to that.
He
But-
barely looks a day over 30.
But you understand someone who is much younger in their youth, such as myself, is more likely to go bumbling into something without realizing it, without guidance.
He goes,
Which is
indeed.
why I ask you for your advice.
But the young only learn from their own mistakes.
Or the mistakes of others.
He strokes Scotty again because Sarah is only 500 years old. Barely knows nothing. She's still a youngling. And so are you, my dear. And I teach my daughters as if I was to teach anyone else. You learn from your own mistakes. Not what I teach, not what I preach. You learn from what you do. And I shall finish the conversation there.
Alright. I'm guessing like things kind of return back to normal in the office.
He does. He strokes his hand over the orb, and the orb starts to glow again, and he clicks his fingers, and the door unlocks.
Zayla wears a beautiful smile and basically says, I think after you're persuading me, I shall place 15 platinum to open an account.
15 platinum to open an account, my dear.
Shall take
Oh.
the investment on the arena. It sounds rather challenging.
Indeed. Would you like to invest in a specific person or invest in the arena itself?
The arena itself sounds much more interesting. I can only imagine the shows are absolutely wonderful to watch.
Indeed, I have been to many in my time.
Tell me, for investors of the bank, are there specific tickets available to us that are perhaps better seating?
I can definitely get you frontline seats, most of our bank members, as long as you say you are under the watchful eye of the Tressadors. You will get frontline seats.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to see them.
Certainly. If you would just hand me your 15 platinum, I will get the account set up and ready for you.
I'll hand over the platinum. While he sorts out the account. I'm guessing I will have to sign stuff.
He does. He hands over a piece of paper for you to write your signature on.
I say, is there not a contract signing blank papers gets me a bit worried. Such things can be used very easily for things that aren't.
Indeed, he goes indeed, and he waves his hand over, and as he does, you see the contract appear and then disappear. He says, if you just sign on the 3 dotted dots at the bottom of the page, your contract will be filled out. Your contract is what we have spoken of.
Fantastic. I would love a copy as well. And she will sign.
He goes, yes, and as you sign, he takes back the copy and he basically pulls out a sheet from underneath it, from almost thin air, and it has your signature on the bottom, and it's a completely blank sheet, and he hands it over to you.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. I shall tuck it away in one of my hidden places.
Which hidden place is this?
For goodness sakes, Foxy.
Number 34.
I've quite a few because that's why she wears many, many layers of clothing.
Indeed. This is why I was curious to which hidden place this is. Thieves need to know.
It is between, well, one of the layers of the skirts. She has pockets that have been specifically sewn within.
Indeed, last time
And
I checked you had
lined.
Indeed, last time I checked you had skirt, then you had another skirt, and then you had leggings.
No, I've got a bit more than that.
Yeah, a bit more than that? Well, fair enough, that's your choice. Couple of more layers underneath that, that's fair enough.
She has, in order to get the sort of the beautiful color effects that she gets on the bottom, she has many, many layers. Some of them aren't the same material, some of them are heavier and some of them are lighter. And she's got some of the bottoms of the skirts have weights in them, light coinage basically. But they're just like weighting, because she can remove them and use them as flags. Twirly flags. Yes. So it's part of her performance gear as well. But that's why she has so many layers.
I'm fighting for Azela. Anybody else up for it? Pretty certain
I
Verge is in for it
I
at
think
this
I
point.
yeah I think Verge is somewhere in the top 3 right now.
I'm ready to fight for this shit.
Oh dear.
Fine, but no
I'm-
DM hacks.
I'm perfectly content.
I honestly won't hack at all, any shape or form. Garrick, you in with me?
In with what?
We're all fighting for Azela at this point.
Yeah, go Zayla.
Uh,
Holy crap.
Oh, fuck.
All of the crits
That,
today.
you know what the worst
What
thing
is
is?
going
That
on?
that's because she was like
She
going to
resists
literally
everyone's
no,
charms.
No, she is literally gonna smile and seductively put the contract away underneath her skirts while literally having her leg up on the chair and pulling them up. In
Oh my god.
I'm going to.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
as much as you're
explode.
trying to be seductively, he is married and he
I
does
know,
not
no.
faze him.
This is purely entertainment for an older man.
Oh wow.
Indeed. An older man who still doesn't look a day over 30. He looks younger than Garrick.
Thank
Wait,
you.
Garrick's over
This
30.
this is almost her way of saying thank you.
Basically, I can't even see this going on anyway.
This is Malik.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Indeed. What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do? 'Cause it's a nat 20.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call a quick break there. We can have a quick 2-3 minute break. We're halfway through the session already. And
We're a bit more than halfway. I said 2 hours.
It only takes you
possibly.
3 minutes. Wow, that's fast.
I can go a little bit over 2 hours, but not by much.
I like this session.
Yeah, I've probably got maybe like 40 minutes before I have to leave and go do vacuuming.
I mean, Foxy, you got to pay more attention.
Right, I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push through. Right, I'll go for it. Okay.
I'm a little sad Verge isn't gonna get to do anything this session just because I rolled so poorly.
I'm sorry, Verge. I can't assist with
No,
that.
it's fine. I very much intended to have to roll that. I knew the risks. I knew the risks.
Fair enough. So, Lady Azalea, you tuck away your contract, and he smiles. He stands up and he bows and he goes, "Mr. Azalea, I hope to see you again soon."
I hope so too. It has been a delight in meeting you. I must say that you're a very lucky man. And I hope that you will perhaps come and see me perform at some point.
He goes, "I'm pretty certain me and my wife."
She is more than welcome. I'd be very interested in meeting a woman so lucky to manage to
Don't
find
show her
such a
your
wonderful man.
Don't show her your skirt trick.
He smiles. He smiles as the door opens and a woman walks in. She has white hair.
And she is also growing to massive proportions.
She is just going to massive proportions, so people can see her. Because people don't like to zoom in. So yes, a woman walks in and he goes, "Oh, my dear, I am currently just finishing off a meeting." And she goes, "Lovely. I haven't met you, madame."
I will bow and greet her and say, "Hello. I hope I'm not interrupting. Our meeting must have run over time."
She gives you a curtsy back. She goes, "No, no, no. I was looking for my husband to do me a quick favor. That's all."
So you are this wonderful woman he told me so much about.
She kind of smiles and she goes, "Oh, he's a menacing one, him, but loyal he is."
I sort of smile and go, "Oh, what man isn't?"
Eh.
I think it provides the challenge.
She goes, "Indeed." Again, she doesn't look a day over 30. She looks very young, very youthful, and pretty damn fine. Even for your standards, you're like, fucking hell, pretty damn fine.
Up to Miranda kind of standards, or?
Probably above Miranda, to be fair. She's pretty damn fine.
Eyes are open.
Eyes are indeed open. She smiles and says, "So, my little bumblebutt, would you please get a file for me? I'm looking for Mr. Valkyrie's forms. We've had a little problem in a place. I just need to have a look at his forms." He says, "Certainly, my dear. But I'd like to finish with my customers first." And she goes, "Certainly, I shall leave you speak." She gives a curtsy and a bit of a bow.
I'll curtsy
And
back.
She heads out the door. Heads back through this door.
It sounds very much like you have your hands full. I do hope I'm not intruding on that.
No, please. She's a woman of many tastes. I doubt you'd ever intrude on what she wanted.
And I hope your other customer, Mr. Valkyrie, did she mention? I hope things go well with that. It doesn't sound like she was too pleased.
Indeed. Well, that's nothing for you to worry about, Mrs. Taylor, but I shall
Fuck's sakes.
walk you
That's
back to
awful.
my daughter and go fetch your friend. I do believe it is.
A friend is a difficult word. We met a few weeks ago when we were traveling and we were heading in the same direction. And since then, we've picked up a few other people as well. I don't know whether I'll be staying or going at this point. It's kind of my work takes me elsewhere, and it's going to be an interesting journey for us. But we shall see. They are my associates or my companions at this point. The rest remains to be seen. I never put my trust completely in anyone else but a banker.
He goes, my dear, you can lie, you can fib. But, in here, I always know if you're telling the truth or not. So,
She is telling the truth, so.
indeed,
Literally.
if depending on what happens, you might find out why. But he goes, I feel that you've got some sort of maybe attachment to this group of yours that you speak about.
Let us say that
A loved one?
No, not as yet. But I am, as you know, young, single, and looking. So perhaps I will find someone who will travel with me. But traveling souls are difficult to find.
My daughter always talks about traveling. But I won't let her leave, and she's a fan of males, unfortunately. Or I would let her leave with you.
Well, maybe at some point I will pass back through and she can come travel with me. But the work I do is quite specific. It's mostly within entertainment. It may not be the right life for her. So it can be rough, but your eyes are open to the world.
Indeed, I just don't want her to be stuck in this bank for all her life or this godforsaken city. I want her to get out and be free, die, unlike us.
Well,
But anyway.
if there is a time that you wish to call upon me, then I will be visiting your banks. Feel free to ask of that from me. I will not hazard in taking her along with us, as long as she is able to defend herself against things that lurk outside this city.
He goes indeed, and he cocks his elbow out so that you can put your arm through his elbow, and he
I
says,
take
"Shall
his
we
arm?
be off?" And
Yes, we shall.
he leads you out to where Sarah is, and then goes, Lydia, Zayla, you can either wait and talk to my daughter here, as the bank is a bit less busy than what we thought, but or you can head out.
I will stay and speak with Sarah, I believe.
Okay. He heads over to Gary. He goes, Monsieur, I believe
Yes.
You are my next customer.
Indeed, thank you very much for seeing me on such short notice.
Certainly, I have no problem for people that are worth new investments for the bank, as he shows you the way and kind of forwards up towards his managerial room. As you pass Lily, Azalea, and Sarah, who are chit-chatting. He enters the room and he shuts the door behind you, and he heads around to his desk and offers you a seat.
Cool. So yes, as you can have guessed already, I imagine, I'm here to open up a bank account. Nothing particularly large for now, but I do certainly intend on staying a little while. And yes, it seems like the right thing to do to keep my money safe and other valuables that I may have. So I imagine that's something you can set up for me. Is there a minimum deposit?
The minimum deposit in this bank, sir, is a 5 platinum piece, upon which that creates you a bank account that you can withdraw and deposit any amount of coin you want. As long as it stays above the 5 platinum threshold, you will always have a bank account within this bank system.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Now, in my travels, myself and my group have sometimes come across other items of interest, of great value. Now, is there any way you store items, individual items, rather than just simply coinage and other valuables?
Indeed. What kind of item are you looking to store?
Well, I think a few of my companions have found various kinds of treasure, nothing large. And then I sort of look around a little bit and smile and say, some of them are definitely magical in nature. I'm not 100% sure on their value, but certainly I believe that keeping them safe would be of interest to some of my members. Normally small items, but is that something that you can also guarantee the safety of?
Hmm. He waves his hand over an orb on his desk, and you see the orb disappear from a blue light to nothing as he snaps his finger and the door locks shut. He goes,
I frown.
magical items? What are we talking here?
Well, there was one of my companions found a suit of armor that was magical, but what is this all about? There seems to be I feel like I've made a mistake of even mentioning places outside of the town. Is there, perhaps you're the man in the know to be able to tell me that exactly what is this, what is going on around here?
People have become very complacent where they live, where they eat, where they do business, and are very hostile to new people arriving, new to change. They're hostile to change. So people like to dismiss what would be the world outside
Hey,
these
wake up.
walls.
It is a shame. There is so much world out there to explore, uh, so many great sights. So, can I speak frankly with yourself?
I've been to many sites in my lifetime, but these are matters for naught with the bank.
Of course, of course.
Hey,
Apologies
wake up.
for running away. It's a case of not knowing exactly what I can and cannot say. I do not wish to cause any fuss in this great city, and it is a huge, great city. This bank itself is incredibly impressive, and I don't want to say the wrong thing and offend people. That's not my intention at all. So I'm always concerned. But as you say, it's not really anything to do with the bank. But as far as my question about being able to store items, specifically items, let's say there was a suit of armor that may very well need to be stored. I guess that would be up to its owner. But is that something that your bank can help with, storing these items?
Of course, it always depends of how valuable these items are, but we have an on-floor vault and another vault.
Oh, yes, I think I saw that near the waiting room. One of them. I think I may have seen something.
That's the on-floor vault. Very well protected, but for the more less important things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you do any appraising of items? After all, some of these things are. I'm not a man of great as much travel as yourself, but I'm not always 100% sure of the value of things. So perhaps it's something that you can look at to be able to determine the value of things. Um,
Of
and that,
course, I can
and
always tell the value of items, but it's not the value of the item that allows it refuge within our walls. It's the value it has to its owner.
of course, of course, of course. And how much would there be a cost involved in keeping these items safe?
It's about 25 platinum.
And that would be the lesser secure vault here, or would that be? You mentioned a more secure vault.
That would be the Secura vault.
I think that may be a little outside of my price range for now, but perhaps between the group we may be able to do something similar. And how long would that last for? That level of
Indefinitely.
protection. Oh, that is fantastic.
We've not had anything stolen out of a vault in almost 400 years.
Very impressive. Very impressive. I assume that such prestigious vaults probably go with the families here. That would be an incredible reputation. Oh, I'm very impressed. I certainly, as and when in further on in my career, I would love to be able to afford such a place to keep my most valuable possessions. For now, though, I think that I'm going to have to settle with a more modest bank account for now.
Well, we have the three. We have the 5 platinum, which is the withdrawal and deposit whenever you wish. We have the 15, which is the interest of the arena, and then we have the 25, which gets you the interest of the arena and the other vault.
Oh, I see. I understand. And how much for the other vault? But what about this vault here? The use of the less secure vault, or the first?
That's the 5 and the 15.
Fantastic, excellent. I think that I'd be happy with. For now, I think I'm going to stick with the standard basic account for now. And as time progresses, I imagine that I will definitely be interested in upgrading it as time goes on. It's a very impressive situation.
Hey,
we have here.
wake up.
Indeed, sir. He waves his hand over the orb, and the orb relights as the door unlocks.
Okay, I'm gonna get my 5 platinum out.
Awesome. He takes it and he hands you a piece of paper that is again blank, with 3 dots at the bottom in the right-hand corner, and says, "Sign where the 3 dots lie."
I'm gonna ask the same thing as Zayla asked, and then he's gonna, I'm assuming, reply with the same thing.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And he's going to
Well,
wave his hand over the paper as the contract lights up and disappears as the hand goes over.
Okay, I'll go ahead with that. Ask for a copy myself.
You receive a copy, as he almost did with the exact same thing with the Zayla.
Yeah, I figured there's no point in dropping it completely, but yes, it's pretty much straightforward.
He stands and says, "Thank you very much, sir," and motions his hand towards the door.
Excellent. Okay, let's get out of here.
You head out?
Yeah.
Hey, wake up.
What are in these doors that I'm passing anyway? Can I see in these doors at all?
Give me 2 seconds. So, you walk past the doors and you can see that these seem to be smaller offices. There seems to be a couple of people chit-chatting, and there seems to be one with a lot of files and stuff like that in it.
Okay.
As you head out and round to Lydia, Zayla, and Sarah. We'll finish off Lydia, Zayla, and Sarah's conversation first, and then we'll head back to the love making in the corner, and then we'll head to Verge. But so, my lovelies that are in love with each other, what are you doing? Basically, Caleb and Sora.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go first. So
Doing the
I'm
third
at.
thing.
No, I'm sitting alone. I basically put on the dress that Azela made for me.
I know, and
Just
I'd like to point out.
No, thank you.
Continue on.
Yeah. So I'm sitting alone at a table, just drinking some cider, contemplating on what to do next.
Well, as soon as Sora leaves our room, I I've been waiting outside, waiting for her to be done changing and stuff like that. And when she steps out, I sit there a bit dumbfounded for a while, looking at her, and then go, wait, okay. And then go back into our room and get into my clerical garbs and stuff like that. So I look clericy and trustworthy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word.
Indeed.
Respectable.
Respectable is a good one, yes. And then I'd go join Sora down by the bar and say, well, you look nice. Did Azalea do this?
Oh, do you like the dress?
Of course.
Yeah, yes, she did make it for me.
Remind me to thank her for making you that.
Anyways, so I need to speak to you about something.
Right.
You wouldn't happen to speak Draconic, would you?
I speak Primordial Fire, which I say in Primordial Fire, and I speak Dwarvish, which I say in Dwarvish.
Alright, well, why don't we go up to our bedroom and I can discuss things with you there.
Okay.
Oh my!
Nah,
Oh my! Indeed, oh my.
enough of that, you children.
Say sweet nothings to me in my native language.
Anyway, yeah, I'd follow her upstairs.
I know Draconic.
Shut up, Alec.
Garrick, you're not in there. Stay out.
Why can't I get any love?
Because of your poor perception, you never find anyone.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. I think I'm all alone in the world.
Okay, well, you
Garrick
used
thinks
to...
There's
thinks I'm an
literally
actual dragon.
people trying to tear your clothes off, and you're complaining about being lonely because you just can't see them.
Drat.
So yeah, you head back up to your room. What
The
would you,
room?
So,
would you
what's
like to do?
going on?
I may or may not have caused an incident with the town guard.
Ooh, well done, How severe?
Well, so I was harassed by I don't know how to put it, the gatekeeper, the toll booth guy at the arena, saying that women weren't exactly allowed in.
I was assuming you showed him who's boss then.
To demonstrate my prowess, I collapsed the toll booth on him. He was knocked
Okay.
unconscious. And then I promptly move over to the other toll booth, knocked it down, and knocked the other guy inside that one unconscious.
You see, I was all for you doing whatever you were doing there until you knocked down the other guy's booth. I'm just a bit wondering why you did that. But anyways, that's beside the point. It's already happened.
Voice
It
in
was,
her head.
it was both to prove a point and to release a lot of pent-up stress.
Okay. So, do you have a plan?
Well, I've kind of thrown the guards off. I convinced them to believe that there was someone else who did the act rather than myself.
And it was a man.
It was a man, yes, a very tall, dark, shady man.
I quickly look
who
down
had
at
some
myself
sort of
and realize
magical
I'm grossly...
abilities.
I quickly look down at myself, realize I'm grossly incandescent, and then look up and say, okay.
I also made them believe that the person had some sort of magical illusion abilities, as I told them that my memory was hazy and fuzzy. I couldn't remember a whole lot. It was hard to tell who was who at the time.
You basically incriminated Caleb.
No, I haven't. Kayla doesn't know any illusions.
I don't know any illusions, and I'm grossly incandescent.
Uh-huh.
And
Besides,
right now I'm wearing my
who the
cleric
heck they
robes,
hung-
and
who
they're
the heck
white
they
and
hung
red.
like this? Yeah, so for now I'm gonna have to try to lay low because they think that I'm some innocent bystander, and I really don't want to draw any attention to myself. So essentially, I'm putting myself on a leash.
drawing
Right.
attention to yourself, you were wolf whistled, when you entered the bar. About 4 or 5 people,
Different
like,
kind of attention.
everyone in the bar swung their heads round and was like, "Holy!"
Does this
damn.
mean I get? Does this mean I get bonuses to like deception and persuasion and stuff?
You get
Now that I'm
you
wearing
get
a
it to
dress.
persuasion. You get it to depends on who you're talking to.
Ah. I wonder if any of the town guards have a dragon fetish.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I'm almost certain there's a town guard called. Huh. Might be
Anyways.
Ogloff.
anyways,
be
anyways,
all-
anyways.
Not too sure. But anyway.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay low for a while until
Alright,
the whole
okay.
thing clears up.
Right. Okay. That would probably be ideal. And I'll back you up on any of the problems that you were going to be having. Is there any
I'm sure
suggestions?
I'm sure Lady Azela would be able to put in a good word. She's very
Yes.
good at that. Which is what she may or may not be doing at the bank right now.
Well, I guess we should start looking inconspicuous.
Indeed. Maybe you should. But
Then Sora, I sort of hold out my hand to take her hand, and we go back down to the main bar area. I'm assuming.
Basically, in order to look inconspicuous, they're going on a romantic date.
Yep.
Well,
sorry,
I
give me a
mean-
perception check.
what's this for?
16, okay. You notice a ring from Caleb's hand has moved position. Yeah.
Oh. Caliph?
Yeah.
Your ring, what is it doing there on that finger?
I roll my eyes and I cast light on your finger, which happens to be on the same finger.
Oh. I kind of look down and...
I thought it was only fair that I should do the same.
I mean, if that's...
It's obviously what you wanted, so who am I to turn that down?
I suppose if you want to move forward with this...
Hey, as I said, it's your call.
Shut up! Now, I'm thirsty and I want to finish my cider.
Then we go downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, you head downstairs, you go and get a drink, and you sit and chit-chat for a while. Verge, can we get some inserted sound effects, please?
Oh dear.
Is this like cheesy
Now, what
60s
kind of
porn
sound
music?
effects? Still sleeve sound effects? Like just completely out of his sound effects? Just waking up? What do you want here? I need context.
complete-
What's my motivation?
You are passed the fuck out. It's maybe been an hour since Kayla fucking woke you up.
Now, since this is a magically
Magic.
now since this is a magically induced, is this a magically induced sleep? So it's magically restful.
Probably.
Command doesn't persist that long. It
No.
This sounds
I-
like a crappy commercial for a mattress company.
Magically induced sleep.
Da-da. But yeah, with that, I think we'll call it quits here with Verge's snoring. I think we've had a little bit of cuteness at the end there. We've done what is needed at the bank, and we should continue on Sunday. I do believe. So we're gonna go
actually, we're not, because I'm going to a wedding reception.
yeah, I've actually got people coming around, but anyway, we'll get to that after I finish questions, comments, concerns. So, questions, comments, concerns. Did everybody enjoy this little extra session that I've done?
Yeah, when are you guys gonna stop making cutesy faces and all that crap?
Fucking
When I can,
I just loved it when you both kind of went a little bit speechless. It's just like, oh!
it was
Uh-huh.
adorable. Any time I'm ever gonna stop doing the cutesy faces and noises toward you two is when I can do the silly cutesy faces and noises toward your children,
Oh God.
because they're gonna be adorable as well.
That's going to be interesting. The mix of a cleric
could end
of
up with
happiness and
sorcerers.
chaos.
They could end up sorcerers.
Yeah.
Draconic bloodline. They definitely could do.
Sorcerer multi-class with cleric.
Well,
Do
not
you need
necessarily.
any more magic? Do you...
Cleric isn't part of the blood. I mean, yes, they will be following the god, I suspect.
Have you
but-
started thinking about children's names yet?
Yeah, I think you should.
my God.
You should. What's the gestation time of a dragonborn?
Oh my God.
Can we move on?
Any
No.
other questions?
I think we
comments?
literally can't.
Thank you, Foxy.
No, it's a real concern because, like,
No, it's
Sora,
not.
if Sora gets pregnant, then Sora's going to be fighting while pregnant. Okay?
Gotta keep
No,
an eye
no,
out for that.
unless of course she lays eggs. Of course, we don't know
No, she
exactly
doesn't.
which way going down.
Well, she has
you know, it could go either
Dragonborn
way.
have breasts, so aren't they? Doesn't that make them
Mammals. Yeah.
It's a genuine
Well,
concern,
let's
and then
bring
we're
up the
gonna have
matter of the
Sora's kids.
platypus.
Let's stab all the platypi and talk about all the other breasted things that don't lay eggs.
But then
shall
we're
we?
going to have to later, then we end up with Sora's kids, and then we're going to have to look after Sora's kids while we're in combat. So these are
Well-
general concerns.
Well, the thing is we need to make sure that she understands the changes in her body and even knows she becomes pregnant. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna need a lady to keep an eye on her to spot the signs, because you can cause injury to an unborn child if you do.
No. We leave that up to Caleb. Like he's. The
I have a
parent.
ridiculous medicine skill.
It'd be nature, not medicine, I think, to identify.
You know, if you decide you don't want the child, I'm pretty sure all Verge has to do is just
No. Next, you're going to turn around and says, Garrick, you've got a rapier. It's thin, it's narrow, it's almost certain.
my
No,
God.
No, it's not happening. You nasty, nasty wizard bird.
I was going to say research a spell for it.
No, really. Here, enchant weapon, it's a +1. You won't miss that.
Would
It's a
prestidigitation work with that?
No, you can't cause damage with prestidigitation, so no, you wouldn't be able to.
It's not inflicting damage. I mean, like
It is. It's
move
it's
out
killing
move out the
something,
way
effectively.
in order to. So it would be kind of never mind.
You could
Questions,
perhaps you could
comments,
intimidate the
concerns?
child. the
Thank you,
unborn
Foxy.
child.
That'll be all.
You're not necessary anymore, Foxy. We're just going to continue talking about this.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I've told you to shut up about this conversation. We'll continue this afterwards. Any other questions, comments, concerns about the game so far?
Can I actually do the thing that the dragon
She
did with my
roll
book?
a Constitution roll when they got out the bedroom.
We don't need to do any more Constitution rolls.
No, that's because.
Well,
you
if you
you
two
know
are
what?
going
You know
to
what?
do the
I'll
deed, you
roll
need to
one.
suffer the consequences.
There.
She,
Satisfied?
No, you don't
No,
need
I'm
to
pretty
roll
sure
which
you're
roll.
the one
You
who's
can't get pregnant
satisfied.
again. You can't get pregnant a second time. That's
What if-
ludicrous.
Thought we determined that she wasn't.
Who determined that?
Fox.
yeah, I was about to say, who determined that?
Fox, you literally
I,
said.
I think I would rather have to make her make constant constitution throws just so that we never quite know.
God.
It makes it
I can
fun.
always lie.
Anyway, I have no comments,
No.
concerns apart.
Can
apart
Caleb
from
do the
Charles
thing that
making it.
Dragon did with his book? Like make it bigger?
What?
Can he do that?
Make the book bigger.
Yeah.
You can attempt to.
Well, I
But
did.
it is
I did
not
attempt
small.
when I was sitting out in the front of the church, and you just never got me a response.
Oh, right, yeah, it didn't work.
Okay.
By book, do you mean your penis?
No, I mean my holy
No,
book.
that's no. There's a very specific
Okay.
spell for that. It's called enlarge person.
Any other?
A surprising number of
concerns?
wizards learned the spell just for that.
No, not really.
Okie dokie. Well, I shall call it there.
You know, I do have polymorph. I could use that.
Third shot.
no.
You know, if Azela decides
Alright.
it's not enough.
Thank you.
Oh, the joys of being a transmutationist.
I shall call it there. I hope everybody did enjoy, and we'll talk about next week's game after this. But for now, we shall say cheerio.
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 See ya.
See ya. Ending.